John, here's a review of a customer who followed the brand with the biggest reputation, but unfortunately for them, reputation didn't meet expectation.
Yeah, so here's a classic example of expectation that's built off of brand identity more than real performance fit. And I get it because laundry is still one of those categories where customers and still plenty of us out there tend to assume that the big names have it nailed. But it's funny because we've been burned by that narrative forever now, right? Because we know very well that not every brand keeps pace across every generation of machine. And here's really what's changed there, right? The real separation isn't going to be in logos and even load size anymore. It's really in how the machine thinks. And some of these lesser known or newer brands that are out there are actually building platforms from scratch now. So they're using direct drive balance systems or adaptive motion control or actual real moisture sensing technology that ends cycles exactly when the clothes are dry, not 10 minutes before or 20 minutes after. They're designing around these real life complaints that have been stacked up over time. So they're kind of foregoing that legacy engineering standard that was out there for forever. And look, the big names still do plenty right? They have a durability story and a brand support story and a reputation story, but the reputation story is the one that deserves to get called out here because that can actually cause blind spots on the floor for you, right? And what happens is we stop diagnosing needs, and at that point we just kind of hand over a logo, right? And that's where reviews like the one that Anthony just read come from. And it's not because a product failed in any way, it's because the match to the customer was lazy. So for you guys, don't assume that the biggest name in the room is still leading the category. When you're selling laundry, you have to ask what problem they're trying to solve because everybody has one, whether it be noise or balance or drying time or wrinkle care or space or all of the above. And then once you know that, the right brand, whether it's famous or not, is going to become obvious to you pretty quickly, and that's the big thing, right? The best sale you can make is never going to be based off of history. It's really about the fit to the customer that's in front of you.